What is the quickest and easiest vegan choice you can make today? Well, first I want to ask you something. Have you had a goal for exercise? Or maybe a goal for your financial situation? How far have you gone with that goal? My guess is that you made the goal maybe in the New Year's resolution type of phase, and then it slowly faded away and you never really got it started. Why is that? The motivations are there, you know the benefits, you know what's going to happen if you don't do it, but still, we refuse to do the things that we know would be beneficial. Now, I like to say this is because of our habits, our routines that we really create as a foundation for our entire lives. They really create who we are going to become, and diet is in the same category. People usually say they want to eat healthier, they want to be vegan or vegetarian, or maybe just eat less meat. 9 times out of 10, they don't follow through on these things. So I say, if you're looking to eat more healthier vegan options, the easiest and quickest thing you could do today is just buy soy milk. Once you run out of your milk, you get an alternative milk. It can be any alternative milk. It's just one step that you can take. I feel it's not a very difficult thing to avoid outside of your house too. Most people don't have glasses of milk, but if you do, you can just have a glass of soy milk now. And if you put it in your cereal, you can put the alternative milk in your cereal, and if you use a recipe, just put the recipe and exchange it for alternative milk. When you go out, you usually don't order a glass of milk. And if you go to a coffee shop where you actually use direct milk, they have a wide selection of other milks you can choose from that makes it easy to just not get cow's milk. Of course, recipes or eating at restaurants might be a little more difficult, but it's just one step in the direction if you're looking to make one little change in case you're not the type to go cold turkey and start the habit right away. It's these small changes that really matter. Some people might think them to be insignificant or not enough to the goal that it's not worth doing in the slightest, but I think that's just cutting yourself short. I know a lot of vegans will say you go cold turkey or you don't care about the situation. A lot of vegans think a little different things. But if you're a complete meat eater and you want to eat healthier but just haven't because it's such an insurmountable task, I don't see how a small change like this isn't a great step in the right direction. Let's put things in perspective with a story. There's a woman named Sophie. She wants to get fit, and eventually she wants to run a marathon. So she sees that as an achievement. The problem with that is when you're coming from the point of zero and you're starting a new habit, you need to give yourself credit for the small victories. That's how you keep the momentum going and you make the habit more likely to get its roots in. So for example, you buy the right clothes and you go out, and then you go out and maybe you just go for a walk, and then a few times later you go for a longer walk, and then a few times later you start jogging, you go for longer jogs, maybe you bring your friends along so it becomes an easier task. If you want to eat healthier and you're still drinking milk, personally, I don't see any reason why someone would be drinking milk and also be saying they should be cutting out dairy products and meat. You can make the argument with meat that it's very calorie dense and that it has an absurd amount of protein. But with milk, you don't really drink it straight up, and even if you do, you can drink soy milk straight up, and many soy milks have the same amount of protein and fat content. So you're really not exchanging anything there. All you're doing maybe is making your recipes taste a little bit different. But there's no excuse if you really want to make that small positive change in your life. I recommend stop buying milk and buy alternative milks from now on. My favorite is Silk with added protein, sometimes sweetened, sometimes not. I'm making these videos for the person that says they want to eat healthier and go towards a more vegan lifestyle, but might think that it's too huge of a task to tackle. And I want to give them little chunks of information that they could implement immediately and see positive change and start the momentum towards the vegan lifestyle. Please like the video if you found it helpful, and follow me if you want to see more of this type of content. Have a great day.